guys, it's Mrs. Lopez here from Lopez's Learners, and we wanted to start talking some about fables today. So I'm going to give you little bit of background information and talk about some vocabulary just so that we understand what a fable is. Okay. Typically, a fable is a story that includes animals and characters in the story. A fable always conveys some kind of a lesson or a moral. So let's talk about this for a moment. In a fable, you're going to see the characters who are animals, and those animals are going to be acting like people. And when animals or a non-living object or an I can't remember my word now. Goodness. Inanimate object acts like a person, we call that personification. So we're going to see a lot of personification in a fable where animals are doing things that only people can do. Also, so in that word personification, person. It begins like the word person. So that's our base word or our root word. And then suffixes have been added on. So that personification reminds us that they act like a person. When you have a moral in a story, a moral is when you're concerned with whatever is right or wrong in human character. So when you're thinking about, or human behavior, so you're thinking about what is good or bad in human character. So a moral is the most important part of a fable, and it teaches you how to be a better person. So as we're reading these fables today, think about what message or lesson you could get about being a better person from listening to that story. And sharing the moral of the lesson is the main purpose of a fable. So the reason for the author to make up this story is to help you to be a better person, for you to learn a lesson from that, and to share that with other people. Okay? Now, the main elements of a fable that we're going to find in our story. Number one, we've already talked about this, characters who are animals, and they are using or displaying personification. The setting of the story, that's when and where the story takes place, but it also includes some kind of a situation or a problem caused by one of the characters because they have a character trait of weakness, or they are trying to get away with something. Maybe they're being lazy. Maybe they're trying to trick or fool somebody into something, something along that line, or just, so I want you to be thinking about, as I'm reading the stories to you today, how can I learn a lesson from this to be a better person? And by sharing that, how can I help others to be better as well? Okay?